I'm David Toman, author of Nootropics Expert and this YouTube channel. In this video, you'll discover the nootropic benefits of uridine monophosphate. Now, this is an update to a video I made on uridine monophosphate several years ago. You'll learn why we use uridine monophosphate as a nootropic supplement. You'll learn what it is, the recommended dosage for uridine monophosphate, and how often to use it, the potential side effects of uridine monophosphate, and the best form of uridine to buy. Sound good? Now, before we get started, if you find this video useful, please subscribe to this channel and hit the share button so that others can learn more about uridine and how it may help them with their brain health issues. So stay with me for a few minutes and I'll tell you more about uridine monophosphate. Let's get started. Uridine monophosphate is a pyrimidine nucleoside found in all living organisms ranging from humans to bacteria. Uridine is one of 4 repeating units that make up RNA. RNA and DNA are the main information-carrying molecules in each of your cells. Uridine is so important to brain development that it is included in human baby formulas. Uridine is essential for optimized cognition and memory throughout your life. When taken as a nootropic supplement, uridine monophosphate easily crosses the blood-brain barrier. Uridine monophosphate has been much better bioavailability than dietary sources of uridine. CDP-choline levels are increased once uridine reaches your brain. CDP-choline is required for the synthesis of phosphatidylcholine, or PC for short. Phosphatidylcholine, in turn, is a precursor of the essential neurotransmitter acetylcholine. Increased levels of phosphatidylcholine and acetylcholine improves cognitive function. Uridine is also a major building block for the synthesis of neurons and synapses. And uridine enhances the growth of neurites, which are projections from neurons, like the sending antenna, that facilitate connections with other neurons. So RNA works as a messenger molecule carrying the blueprint provided by DNA to the cellular factories called ribosomes. Ribosomes are in charge of protein synthesis and use the blueprint sent over from DNA by RNA to produce the right protein for the job required. The bottom line is that without uridine to make up RNA, DNA couldn't get the info out for proteins to be synthesized, and life as we know it would cease to exist. Our bodies create some uridine, and we get some uridine from the RNA of foods we eat, including beer, beets, broccoli, fish, mushrooms, oats, parsley, sugarcane, tomatoes, and brewer's yeast. Beer provides some of the highest uridine content of all foods tested. The problem is that most of the uridine we get from food never makes it from our digestive system to our brain. So we need to supplement with uridine monophosphate to experience the benefits of uridine. Uridine does much more than merely act as a building block of RNA. Uridine acts in the formation of neurotransmitters and the creation of new synapses. Adding uridine monophosphate to your nootropic stack can help improve alertness, focus, memory, learning ability, and mood. Researchers have found that uridine monophosphate alone can improve memory. But stacking uridine monophosphate with DHA from omega-3s and choline works in synergy, increasing the number of synapses, resulting in improved cognition. Uridine monophosphate boosts brain health and function in several ways, but 2 in particular stand out. First, uridine improves memory. Uridine helps boost learning and memory in several ways. Uridine helps the growth of new synapses in your brain, increasing signaling between neurons and assists in the formation of acetylcholine. Memory is largely dependent on neuroplasticity, which is associated with the ability to learn and form memories. Now, this process of turning experience into memories relies on the growth of new neurons and new synapses, dendrite formation, and network reorganization. New neurons are encased in a phospholipid layer made up partly of phosphatidylcholine, which is made up from CDP-choline, which is produced with the help of uridine. Now, supplementing with uridine gives your brain the ability to create more phospholipids by providing an abundance of CDP-choline, resulting in new and stronger neurons. Now, uridine is a precursor to the formation of CDP-choline, which is a precursor to the formation of phosphatidylcholine, which separates into choline and sphingomyelin in your brain. Choline is then available to form acetylcholine. Optimal acetylcholine levels is crucial for cognitive performance. Uridine also helps increase synapse formation by enhancing neurite growth. Uridine signals this outgrowth by activating the P2Y2 receptor, which controls neuron differentiation and synaptic protein synthesis. And the second way that uridine works in your brain is it impacts mood. Uridine stimulates the release of the feel-good neurotransmitter dopamine in your brain. Phospholipids, like phosphatidylcholine, are required for cellular growth and repair, and specifically for synaptic function. Phosphatidylcholine synthesis is controlled by levels of its precursor CDP-choline, which is produced from cytidine triphosphate and phosphocholine. Researchers found that supplementing with uridine monophosphate boosted levels of CDP-choline by promoting the synthesis of uridine triphosphate, which was partly converted to cytidine triphosphate. Uridine also enhanced neurite outgrowth with the help of nerve growth factor. The research team found that dopamine release correlated with neurite outgrowth influenced by uridine monophosphate. Increased levels of dopamine has a significant effect on mood, learning, and attention. Uridine plays a critical role in the pyrimidine metabolism of your brain. In the simplest terms, uridine monophosphate promotes neuron and synapse growth and DNA repair. Benefits reported by neurohackers using uridine monophosphate include uplifting and stabilizing mood, reducing stress and OCD symptoms, and reducing anxiety and modulating and normalizing dopamine release. Adding uridine monophosphate to your nootropic stack helps reduce general cognitive decline. It increases free phosphatidylcholine. It increases acetylcholine in your brain. Increased receptor and synapse density. It improves cellular phospholipid membrane health, and it boosts learning and memory. Neurohackers report the effects of uridine monophosphate supplementation is most pronounced when it's stacked with DHA or in a good omega-3. Uridine monophosphate elevates mood, and it relieves depression. Feelings of well-being are enhanced, and verbal fluidity, memory, and focus are all noticed at doses as low as 150 milligrams of uridine monophosphate. Now, those dealing with ADHD report that uridine monophosphate increases cognition without causing anxiety or mood changes. Now, this is backed up by science that shows that uridine reduces the side effects associated with medication that affects dopamine and GABA neurotransmission. Others report that uridine monophosphate helps bring clarity of thought. Resolving problems is faster and easier. Math is easier. And making decisions from a clear emotional state simplifies life. The common thread through most reviews on uridine monophosphate is greater success when stacking uridine monophosphate with a choline like alpha-GPC and omega-3s. This synergy is backed up by multiple clinical trials. We have plenty of research on uridine monophosphate, but most of the studies and trials have been done using animals, likely because uridine is naturally found in every cell of the human body. It's a key element in a chain of 4 molecules that make up the RNA chain. And since uridine is a natural element, it cannot be patented. So very little money can be made by the large pharmaceutical companies since uridine monophosphate can't be sold as a drug. The clinical evidence that we have Uridine monophosphate strongly suggests that it is a powerful and useful nootropic. Consumption of certain nutrients can influence brain functions even if you're not trying to fix a problem. We know that supplemental DHA from omega-3 can improve cognition in humans. DHA makes up 60% of your brain and is most prominent in the phospholipid membranes surrounding each of your brain cells. Adding DHA to your nootropic stack has also been shown to increase the density of dendritic spines in the hippocampus, which enhances synaptic transmission. Researchers have found that supplemental uridine monophosphate also promotes synthesis of synaptic phosphatides. But researchers found that taking DHA with uridine monophosphate has an even greater effect on the synthesis of synaptic phosphatides, greater than taking each nootropic on its own. Scientists also found that combining DHA with uridine monophosphate and choline amplifies increases in dendritic density in the hippocampus. In one very detailed study with gerbils, researchers found that the combination of DHA, uridine monophosphate, and choline significantly increased learning and memory in the young animals. Dr. Gerald Weissman, the editor-in-chief of the FASEB journal, said of this study, "Now that we know how to make gerbils smarter, it's not too far of a stretch to hope that people's intelligence can also be improved. Quite frankly, this can't happen soon enough, as every environmentalist, advocate of evolution, and war opponent will attest." Unquote. The synergy of these three nootropics, DHA, uridine monophosphate, and choline, in boosting learning and memory are powerful motivation for any neurohacker to add these supplements to their stack. Research has confirmed the antidepressant effects of omega-3 fatty acids. Associate Professor of Psychiatry William Carlizone, Jr. of Harvard, also found that uridine, a compound found in sugar beets and molasses, has similar effects. And when both omega-3 and uridine were used in combination, they were found to be effective at lower doses of each. Professor Carlizone speculated that the antidepressant effects of omega-3 and uridine were caused by affecting fats in the brain, making membranes more resilient, ease the flow of neurotransmitters. An imbalance of neurotransmitters is thought to be a cause of depression. So to test this theory, the professor and his colleagues put rats through a 15-minute swim test, during which the animals eventually stopped trying to climb out of the water tank and became largely immobile, just enough to keep their heads above water. After the test, the rats were dried off with a towel, they were placed in a warm enclosure for 30 minutes, and then returned to their cages. The next day, the rats were retested for 5 minutes each. And the rats that had received enough omega-3s or uridine became motionless much less quickly. The researchers equate the onset of immobility in rats to depression in humans. The animals that received either omega-3s or uridine or lower doses of both continued to swim around. Professor Carlizone said of the study, they seem to be protected from the ability of stress to cause depression. Adding omega-3s or uridine monophosphate to your stack can help you avoid depression. For an even more pronounced antidepressant effect, combine omega-3s with uridine monophosphate, but at lower doses of each. Alzheimer's researchers agree that cognitive decline seen in Alzheimer's patients is caused by the loss of brain synapses. Now, researchers at MIT had a theory that restoring some of these synapses could provide an effective treatment for Alzheimer's. An MIT team reported in Brain Research that rodents given a cocktail of DHA, uridine, and choline showed a greatly increased concentration of dendritic spines. These dendritic spines received messages in postsynaptic neurons. The head of the research team, Professor Richard Wertman, said of the study that synapse regeneration had occurred. To Alzheimer's researchers, this synapse regeneration was very unusual and came as a surprise. In this study, some of the rats received all three compounds, omega-3, uridine, and choline. and some received only one. The improvements in synapse growth and cognitive ability were greatest in the rats given all 3 supplements. Other research ongoing for at least the last 15 years shows that early treatment using diet could significantly slow the progression of Alzheimer's disease. Now, I would argue that most neurohackers supplementing with omega-3s, uridine monophosphate, and choline could avoid Alzheimer's altogether. Published in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry, a study from the University of Eastern Finland and conducted throughout Europe proved that you could reduce dementia risk and reduced amyloid accumulation in Alzheimer's mouse models. The results of this study showed that even slight changes in the composition of the diet may, under a sufficiently long period of time and at an early stage of the disease, lead to significant changes in brain metabolism and improved memory performance. The supplements used in this study included uridine monophosphate, phospholipids, B vitamins, and antioxidants. This combination has been put in a new supplement called Suvinade. Suvinade, which is undergoing clinical trials in both Europe and the United States. The recommended dosage of uridine monophosphate for nootropic benefit is 150 to 250 milligrams per twice a day. Now, I recommend taking uridine monophosphate with a good multivitamin, like the Performance Lab Multi for men or women. That includes the B vitamin group and a broad range of trace minerals, including magnesium. For the best results, stack uridine monophosphate with omega-3s that include at least 700 milligrams of DHA and 300 milligrams of EPA. And I highly recommend the Performance Lab Omega-3. You'll find a link for this omega-3 down in the notes section of this video. So introduce a good choline source after a couple of weeks of supplementing with uridine monophosphate. Start with 50 milligrams of alpha-GPC or CDP choline and increase your dose depending on your response. You can boost it up to 300 milligrams. Now, if you find that choline supplementation increases depression, stop using choline and try using L-Car as an alternative. Everybody's body chemistry is different. To find the optimal dose of uridine monophosphate for you will take some patience and some experimentation. Too little uridine, and you won't see any benefit for a long time. But too much uridine, and you'll feel emotionally dull and or overly focused. Uridine is produced naturally in your body, so is considered well tolerated and safe. Taking uridine monophosphate with food may help avoid any side effects. Neurohackers report only minor side effects, like a decrease in emotions, or feeling like a robot. But this has only been noted at very high doses of uridine monophosphate. If you do not respond well to B vitamins or SAMe, you may not enjoy the benefits of uridine monophosphate. Uridine monophosphate is available in capsule and powder form. It is water-soluble and can be taken sublingually. Sublingual doses are reported to be up to 7 to 10 times the equivalent dose compared to using uridine monophosphate orally, or by swallowing a capsule. Triacetyluridine, or TAU, comes in capsules and is fat-soluble. TAU is up to 4 to 7 times stronger when taken orally compared to uridine monophosphate. But neurohackers report that uridine monophosphate is more effective and a better value than TAU. So that's my report on uridine monophosphate. If you want to see links to the studies I talked about, go to my website, Nootropics Expert, and search for uridine monophosphate. Or click on the link below in the notes section of this video. Just click the More button right below this video, and that will open up the notes section. So, once you're at my website, Nootropics Expert, you'll find a full transcript of this video. And you'll also find dozens of articles on all the well-known nootropics on Nootropics Expert. And if you haven't already, download your free copy of Secrets of the Optimized Brain. It's nearly 100 pages, and contains details on 92 of the most popular nootropics used today. It's a free download. And my 4-time award-winning book, the second edition of Head First, The Complete Guide to Healing and Optimizing Your Brain with Nootropic Supplements, hopefully will soon be available, or maybe it could be already be available by the time you watch this video. Head First, the second edition, is 962 pages and is available in hardcover, paperback, or for iPad or Kindle. Now, you can get your copy at any major bookseller, including Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Apple Books, Walmart, and others. You'll find a link to these stores down below in the notes section of this video. Did I mention that Head First won 4 awards? You really need to get a copy if you haven't already. By the way, if you find that the book is out of stock, when you click that link, please check back in a couple of weeks because I'm working with a new publisher and I'm not sure how long this is going to take to get my book back on bookseller shelves. And if you could use some personal help with choosing the right nootropics or figuring out how to deal with your own brain health issues, consider booking a personal consultation with me. You'll find a link to my calendar below in the notes section of this video. And if you want to see more videos on all the best nootropics used today, subscribe to this channel before you leave. I'll be putting up new videos on nootropics and optimizing your brain every week. I'm David Toman, author of Nootropics Expert.